filling the water. $5 for $1. This is how I get my water. If you buy a gallon of water in the store, it's $1.09. It's 5 gallons for $1 here. Just take these jugs, switch them out, get the 5 gallons. Interesting, huh? Got a little milk crate here I put them in. Keeps them from rolling around. I have good well water, but I don't like to drink it or cook with it. It's got too much junk in it. Dogs like it. It ain't killed them. I see a UPS driver. I'm gonna go see him. Went over to the neighbor's this morning and pounded a sign in the front of his yard where the driveway is. So we'll see. Oh, that ripped me off. Get my water, guys. Fun, huh? Alright, I'm leaving the grocery store. Gonna cook something. Lady looking at me funny because I had a camera out on her. They'll get over it. And we're headed back home. Went to the grocery store, the post office. I got water. I made one other stop. Can't remember where it was. Oh yeah. Oh well. We are headed back up the hill. To our hardware store. Texas corner. Yeah. Over here, what are you after? You're always hunting down something, trying to get something. Rooster Doodle, look at her. I'll get you. What's under there? There's nothing under there. You're just a bug. Let's see who we got over here. Oh, Lippy, you're always in that doghouse when I got the camera. You're always in there. Why don't you want to come out? She just come out of her kennel. She thinks I'm going to leave again. No, I just been out raking a few. These pine needles, they all fill up this garden bed here. That's how many I raked out of there. But they get up against the house, and mice and stuff like to get up in there, so I keep that clear. Man, these things just ain't ending this year. Pine Needle City. Yeah, that is a massive fire hazard with them things. They'll light up in a heartbeat. So I got a little burn pit over here, but I'm not burning right now. But if I was, that's where they'd go, and I'd burn them up. But we're going to go in and cook some victuals. Alright. You got a new bed. Yeah, here she comes. Here she comes. Oh, look at that new bed you got. Wow, get in it. Look at this new bed. Yeah, is that for you? Look how soft. Get up here. Get in your chair. Get in your chair. Get in your bed. Get in your chair. Don't worry about that bug. You got a new bed. Come here. In your chair. Get in your chair. Here she goes. Come on. Oh. If that doesn't make you happy for sending to bed, I don't know what does. What do you think, Rose? You gotta get used to it, huh? What is it? Come here. That ain't how you do that. You can get all cozy up in there. It's pretty warm out. She doesn't even get in her bed when it's out here, when it's hot, so she's gonna love it, because she ain't gonna have a choice. I'm gonna switch her out with her other one. We got some cooking going on. That's right. Ground chuck, a couple pounds of it. Got me a frozen hunk of my garden tomatoes there, diced up. Got me some of my banana peppers because I forgot to get a bell pepper. And I forgot to get mushrooms, another thing that should have been in here. We're going to saute that up. That's S-A-W-T-A-Y for those of you that don't know how to spell that. Get this meat done. In here I got rigatoni noodles. Well, I got water boiling for the rigatoni noodles. So we're going to whip up some rigatoni today. It's cheap. Each pack of the rigatoni was $1. The most expensive part was the meat, which normally would have been about $4 or $5, but nowadays, $9. And all this from my garden, except for the onion, in some olive oil. We're going to saute that lightly, cook the meat up, and get these noodles cooked, drain them off in my holy bowl. That's a holy bowl. I know it's called a colander, but I call it a holy bowl. And then when we get to that step, I'll come back and show you what I'm going to do with it now. And I've never done it this way, but I'm going to do it this way today. Look at that cook. Look at it. Look at it. Got my new skillet there. Alright, I got my sauce cooking. Yeah. I don't buy ragu or Prego or none of that. I just get sauce. I put my own spices in it. So basically all you're buying when you buy that stuff. Don't take but a few minutes to make your own. And I like it better because I put in it what I want. A wise person once told me if you're cooking your pasta and it's boiling, put a little of that sauce in there with it. Gives it flavor. Lets it cook with that. With my grandma. So I do that. Whether it does or not, I don't know. But I do it. Look at that sauce. Look at that meat. That ain't no ragu. That's dog man goo right there. Alright, be back in a minute, show you what I'm going to do next. Alright, guess what just happened? UPS pulled in my driveway, and he apologized, and it won't happen again. So my sign that I put out at the neighbors worked. Alright, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to drain these. I threw in a little bit of elbow, or what do you call them, shells that I had left. I'm going to put this back in the pot. I'll get it moved here in a second. Now, alright, and I poured the pasta back in the pot. I poured about 3/4 of that sauce in there. Now I'm going to pour it in this pan. Look at that. Let me get it all. Give it a little shake. Shake, 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 shake. Shake your rigatoni. That ain't copyrighted. And I'm going to spread that out like that. Look at there. That little bit of sauce I got there. Oh, got to move you. Got to get in my fridge. I know, not professional. But who said we was? Alright, get on. Get on up there and look at that. Alright, today I'm putting on cheddar jack. You say, that's not supposed to go on there. You're supposed to put mozzarella. No, you ain't. You put on whatever you want. And today, we're going to put on some cheddar jack. I'm just going to put a little bit on there. Get it in there and mix it around. Alright, I got a little bit left. I'm going to take the rest of this here sauce. You shimmy it on there just like that. Make sure you get it all. Or 99% of it. Put that in the sink, kind of shimmy this around, let that seep down. Look at that. Boy, it's going to be good. And this meal cost me $14. Most of that was meat. I'm going to eat on it a few days. I'm going to take the rest of that cheese, the whole pack, because I like cheese. Sprinkle it on there. Just like that. And I'm going to take this $5 box of foil that used to be $2.99 until just about a month ago. I'm going to cover it. And I've got my oven heating up to 375. I don't know why 375. It's just a number popped into my head. It's good. Cover it up like that there. Slap that in the oven for about a half an hour, 40 minutes. About 5 minutes before I pull it out, I'm going to pull this foil off. And we're going to tear into it. Now I pulled out some of these old hoagie buns I had in the freezer. I'm going to make me some garlic toast out of that. That way while the oven's heated up, I'll just throw them on a tray. Make me some garlic toast. The cheap way. Alright, be back. We are going to pull this out. I already pulled the foil off. I'm going to leave that on. Oh, look at that. Who says a boy can't cook? Put my French bread in there, or my garlic bread. Let me get this camera off there and show you close up. Look at that right there. That's dog man rigatoni. I'm gonna let it rest for a few minutes while my bread cooks. But look at that, moist, meaty, cheesy. Italian food is my favorite. We ate a lot of it growing up. My aunt married into an Italian family, and we had many dinners. At her mother-in-law's, that would have been my uncle's mother. He was Italian, and she was Italian. Man, that woman just sat in that kitchen 24 all day long. Mount rigatoni, calamari, manicotti, everything. And I didn't learn to cook from her. I just learned on my own. But that's how mine comes out, and I'm going to enjoy it for the next few days. I'm going to wash that down with ice cold milk, swigged right out of the dadgum jug. Look at that. You want some, don't you? Yeah. I am liking this light. There ain't no light issues no more in this house. Look at that. Look at that rigatoni. Let me zoom in on one of the rigs. There, right there. The only thing missing is my mushrooms I like. Alright guys, that's probably it. Happy trails and bon appetit. Alright, these are the cabinet doors I built last week. I went ahead and did one of them up with these brackets. I'm going to show you. Let me zoom in here. See how nice they make them stand out? You could do this with old cabinets. You want to spruce them up a little bit, you know, for not much money, if you get them through Amazon. Now you can get these brackets at Walmart for $2.50 for 4, but Amazon is way cheaper, and they're painted. And you can paint them any color you want. Let me see if I can reach up here. And I didn't get all the screws in them. My hands can only screw screws in so long, so I just got this one done just to show you guys how it makes these cabinet doors stand out. I like using them. I've got them on all my cabinet doors in the kitchen. It just kind of makes them pop a little bit. So I wanted to go ahead and put a few of those on and show you guys why I got them and what I did with them. They really look good on cedar, and I personally like the black ones. Gives it that old barn door look kind of thing. So, but again, I thank you for these. Walmart I don't stop at very often, but this saved me having to paint them, and they were still a whole lot, you know, cost effective than they would have been to buy them there and paint them. So I appreciate it, and I hope you guys like that. When I get it all done, I'll show you. This is one of them projects I'm gonna screw a couple in, and then wait and do some more. So it might take me 3 or 4 days to get all them screwed in. The screws are too small for a screw gun, so we'll get it done.